Does it ever feel like when you're trying to build something that is going to take you years to build, that the light at the end of the tunnel just is so dim that you can't even see it and you wonder, like, what's the point? Like, what's the point of me trying to even achieve this? And it seems especially true in this day and age because it is so geared towards instant gratification. We want it now. Like, I was talking to my kids the other day and they're like, Dad, why does it take Amazon to get here so late? And I was thinking to myself, when I was a kid, it you didn't order anything online, first of all, and you certainly didn't get it within 48 hours. And so we're so conditioned on wanting it now, and it's extremely difficult to see through a plan and actually go through it sometimes. And I get that. But something my dad sat me down and went over when I was a kid was super powerful to me, and that was the power of compounding interest. He would open an Excel spreadsheet, and we would go through scenarios on what a 401k or a Roth IRA would be in time. And we would just discuss this through. And it was super powerful for me. I was not good at math, but I would be infatuated with the idea of what my first initial investment or the dollar amount I put in would then compound and compound and compound and how it would build over time. Super fascinating. So, if you have young kids or you just need a refresher yourself, I encourage you to go to a website like investor.gov and just play around with it. I'm going to use or what I would call an extreme scenario. So say you're 20 years old and you have two jobs. And one job is to just pay for your life, right? The living expenses and everything you need in your life. But the second job, you're super religious about investing that money from your second job. And you're going to put that second job completely into a interest bearing, like a index fund or something that has a rate of return of 10%, a Roth IRA with an index fund, something like that. And you're going to do that until you're 75 years old. Just be super diligent. I want you to see this extreme scenario and how amazingly impactful it is because you actually don't put very much money of your own money into this over the long haul, but check out what it actually generates. Super amazing. So, 50, almost $7 million in 55 years of only contributing 1.62, actually $1.652 million. Now, that may seem like a lot of money that you contributed, but it's really not crazy if you were just super disciplined in making this goal happen. And this one singular investment strategy could be super impactful. I mean, $57 million is a nice chunk of change. So the point here is that compounding just gets bigger and bigger and bigger as time goes on. And the contribution, this is a linear line, as it's not really doing anything, but just $2,500 a month, right? But what's neat is how much the result generates over time. So anyway, I wanted to just show you that. That's an extreme, obviously, but what I liked, my dad would show something that was more realistic for me. Was born in the 80s, so this was in like 1994, probably the first time I saw this. And he would play with, $100 realistic numbers, if you will. But I wish he would have used the extreme because I probably would have been much more disciplined to it to see what could actually be. But this is cool too, right? $100 a month for 55 years is not a small chunk of change either. 2.275, and I will have only contributed $66,000. But anyway, shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for contribution to the group. I want to show you these things that changed my life and why I've been so diligent myself in investing so I can, live a life that's different than others. And yeah, cheers.